Hey guys, John the Man here. I got a new episode of Who is Better today, and today would be Skill Drain versus Destiny Plasma. Now, both of these, I'll explain their bonus or their pros right away. First, Skill Drain. You can put in the back row, bam, you can set it, and when your opponent has a monster effect that is activated, you can flip the face up, pay 1,000, and then all monsters on the field that are face up are negated. Now, as good as that is, it's chainable, as well. Plasma is not. So, there's a con there for Plasma, but a pro for Skill Drain. On the bonus side, though, with Plasma here, is that he takes 3 tribute, or 3 monsters, or in this case tokens, to summon him. He is on legs, so you can attack with him, as where Skill Drain is, you can't. This is a trap card. With Plasma, on the bonus hand though, is you can take monsters, you can absorb them. Skill Drain, obviously you can't. And he gains half the attack of the monster you absorbed, which is fantastic in my case. And he's one-sided, so you can only negate your opponent's monsters, which is almost what you almost want to do anyways. Skill Drain affects the whole field, your monsters are affected, you lose all your results, but if you know what you're doing, you can build your deck around that. As for Plasma, you can do it one-sided, and that's where you want it, right? Now, both these, though, on your hand, are affected by cards that destroy them, obviously, like a lot of the cards are. First, we have Mystical Space Typhoon, destroy Skill Drain. Twister, same. Dust Tornado, and destroys that, so, all gone, bye-bye. Or cards that negate it. Royal Decree, Jinzo, negate that. Unless Jinzo is out after Skill Drain, then he's negated, but if he's out before Skill Drain, therefore that's done. There's no more of that card. And also, cards also negate, negate them would be respective against this as well, so, be careful about that. And, or monster destruction effects, such as Soul Taker, destroy Plasma, and, surprisingly, Exiled Force. One of the few things great that's about Exiled Force is not going to only destroy any monster that you wish to destroy in any position, is that you can destroy it even if Skill Drain or Plasma is out, because it's an ignition effect that you can activate, and since it activates itself and removes itself from the field before it resolves, therefore you can actually destroy your respective monster you wish to destroy. So even in a lockdown with Plasma, Horus, Black Flame Dragon, Jinzo, as much as that would work, it would not be it would not do anything about Exiled Force. So you gotta be careful about him. But anyhow, monsters that have ignition effects are such as Exiled Force, Black Queen Gale the Whirlwind, Rescue Cat, Stardust Dragon, and that's all of them at the moment, that I have it with me. But these 3 are not negated by either of these 2, because they activate and resolve off the field. Where they're not on the field anymore, where these need to be, it does not affect them. So, these are not, affected by those at all. As where Gale, he is an ignition effect, but when you activate his effect, he does not resolve because he's on the field when he's trying to resolve, where, Stardust Dragon and, Exiled Force are not. So remember that anything that stays on the field when it activates will not keep its effect. Anyhow, let's see. Another ones that, other cards that don't, or are not, negated by these 2 are ones that resolve in the graveyard. Colossal Fighter, Giant Rat, or Recruiters in general, and Fearborn Frog. Since they activate in the graveyard, they do have nothing to do with these 2 because they do not affect them. Because these only affect the field, obviously. So these are really great against Skill Drain or Plasma variants, So that's very nice. Another ones that they do not affect are ones that start from the hand. Gores, he can summon himself from your hand because he's only in the hand that time. So right there, I mean, that's awesome, but the only downside is that you won't get a token with Gores. So Gores is kind of done there. And Tragodia, the same thing too. And I forgot to mention that with Gale, if your opponent has like an Honest and wishes to return him, he does not go back to the hand, because he has to fully somehow resolve, and he does not. So I might be wrong about that, but I don't think I am. So next card that's great, or these two are great against, are anti-destruction monsters. Spirit Reaper, Marshmallow, Arcane Force, Zero the Fool. When they're, even if they're attacked face down, flip face up, therefore their effects are already starting to be negated. So like they're just dead right away. One thing though is there's a ruling with Skill Drain, and I believe it's the same for Plasma, is that Legendary Jujutsu Master, he somehow, they say, with a monster it battles with him, and if it wins over him and destroys, he goes to the graveyard, but since he still resolves, he will pop the monster back to the deck, or in this case not pop, he would actually spin, so to speak. So if your Plasma even attacks the Jujutsu Master and destroys him, he goes to the graveyard. Since he's now in the graveyard, he somehow, you know, I don't know why, but they say it would bounce back your monster, even though Skill Drain on the field, so it somehow works, you know. So, but there's one downside to either of these cards, is trying to get them in the hand. Everything, you know, try to get into the hand. Well, they can be searched, that is, by, respectively, Plasma can be searched up, Element Hero Stratos. This can be searched out, I don't have it with me at the moment, sorry, is Catville Omen. This can search it out, put it on top of the deck, and therefore you can either wait to draw it or draw it, you know, if you have the possibility or able to do it. So, you know, he's good there. Ruling though with Plasma is, if your opponent has a monster, like let's say the following here. Let's say you've had him out turn before, you activate effect, take Stratos. Okay, so you gain half the attack, right? So that is, I don't know, 2700 attack. It's pretty sweet. Now let's say you or your opponent chain Book of Moon. Well, therefore, he's flipped face down, you lose it because it's like the equip card. You know, the monster sucked up, so therefore it's gone. Well, since if you already summoned him, you can flip him face up again, or, you know, card effect. And you can do it again since it's now new, because the once per turn effects only when it's face up. So, you can take Gores and then suck them up and use them again. So, well, that's it, at least for now. I believe I covered most of the situations here. So, if you guys want me to do more, you know, I'll keep on doing them. But, you know, send requests and I'll see what I can do. But, vote who would you rather have in the deck? Destiny Plasma or Skill Drain? So, pretty much resolves this one. So, that's pretty much it, guys, and peace out.